I would ask the question of whose responsibility is it to keep our women safe? Indigenous women who were obviously targeted in our communities. If it's not the police's responsibility, then where does it lie?
After Winnipeg's police chief said the service won't search the city's landfill in an attempt to try to find the remains of 3 women who were allegedly killed by a serial killer, community members are challenging the decision, saying the WPS must reconsider.
Whatever decision is made sends a message of our Winnipeg Police prepared to take full responsibility for what they need to do, or are they going to show apathy? And that in itself, for me, was heartbreaking. To be honest, I mean, I see a lot, I understand a lot of this, and a lot of things don't shock me anymore, but this honestly shocks me.
Jeremy Skibisky is charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of an unidentified woman, Morgan Beatrice Harris, 39, Mercedes Myron, 26, and Rebecca Contois, 24, whose partial remains were recovered from the Brady landfill, with police saying the women were killed between March and May. After Friday's police board meeting, Chief Danny Smyth told reporters despite the fact it's likely the bodies are in the landfill, another search will not commence, saying with Contois they had specific information as to where to search shortly after her remains were discovered, something police don't have with the other alleged victims. Of the identified victims so far, all 3 are Indigenous. Ryan Beardy, a community advocate and coordinator with the Gang Action Interagency Network in Winnipeg, says if police don't at least try to bring these women home, it will be sending a message to the Indigenous community here in Winnipeg and across Canada. While he commended the police for their work so far, he feels given Skibicky's online presence, which included reported membership in a white supremacy group, police should also consider hate crime charges.
White supremacy and misogyny and racism all have played a direct impact in enabling this tragedy. And I would say a lot of other tragedies, big and small in our society. And this is a glaring, unfortunate, tragic example of why we need to address this now.
Skibisky's lawyer says his client maintains his innocence and says claims of white supremacy are false, calling for people to let the court process take its course.
As the police do get such a large percentage of our budget, we need to see them fulfilling their end of the deal.
Natalie Smith, who ran for councillor in the Monarski ward and resides in Winnipeg's North End, is a community advocate in the city. She says while the police claim they're trying to build trust in the neighborhood, this inaction is not the way.
4 human beings, 4 family members were murdered. And for the police to just brush that aside is incredibly disheartening, and definitely it's not working in a way to build trust in our neighborhoods.
Winnipeg Police did not provide a response for the concerns from the community in time for broadcast, but said previously the investigation is ongoing. In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.